Hey guys, James here. We are back in Heartland. Wait, no. What is this called? Heartland Horizons Peace. What a great start. Anyway, in this episode, first of all, you can see I added a little park over here by the water tower. We're going to work on doing a little bit of an expansion of residential out this way. But first thing we're going to do is down here in this little area here and around this area, I'm going to put in an ethanol plant. It's not going to run as an ethanol plant, but that is what we're going to imagine it being. In doing that, we're going to go here and use the fuel plant. And yeah, so we are. I'm going to actually turn this on. Okay. I want to get this flipped around. I want to do something like this. Okay. That actually does look a lot like an ethanol plant, which is kind of crazy. I mean, like, these look more like grain bins than they do like oil refinery, which I assume, yeah, there's actually an oil refinery. So I wonder if this fuel production of all types happens here. So I wonder if this is supposed to be like an ethanol plant, actually. But anyway, what we're gonna do here, I've got some ideas that I've been thinking about here. First of all, let's run a road along there. This road. No. I'm gonna run a road down here. This might seem kind of pointless, and it might be, but we're going to do it anyway. This is actually going to end up running around and connecting up over here. So, for this, let's go here. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go here. And we're not too worried about the actual zoning implications of how the roads are placed here. We do want to put in a decent parking lot over here. I'm thinking. Nah, I don't like that. So apparently we could actually use a road coming all the way over here. We're gonna do this real quick. That'll be some parking and access back there. So what do we have that we can do? We go with a alley here. We might be able to get some extra parking put in here. So thinking we could probably go, yeah, not a very large. Can we fit let's turn off snapping there. Okay, so that's too deep. Turn snapping back on here. I'm gonna put that right there. Come in with smaller parking lot here. And something like that as decent parking. What do we got? 22 spots, 23, 16, and 40. And maybe we could throw throw this in here. Move this closer. And what I actually want to do is I want to try and get rid of grass. Good. That's almost good. There we go. Can I fit another one of these in? Come on. Oh, yeah. That definitely fits. Perfect. That. I think that is enough parking here for this. So what we're going to do, I want to grab here. I'm going to go level terrain down to like 50 for now. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to make it look a little better through here. Okay. All right, so let's hop in here. Let's grab our road tool again. Just our standard 2-lane road. First thing I want to do, we're gonna grab here. We're gonna turn off guidelines for now. I want to come out about here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go here, 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 and here. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Let's try it 16. So 32, 16. Then we're gonna go 16, 32. Yeah. We're gonna go 24, 24. Okay. So what we're doing here, this road is gonna come straight through for now. Turn off anarchy. We're gonna go here. We're gonna turn. We're gonna go 180 degrees. we're gonna delete this. Turn on guidelines again. Okay. Now, what I want to do here is I want to remove the pedestrian crossings, and I want to put in a traffic light here. This is our highway that's coming through. So let's go ahead and unpause. Let this run. What we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this, come across like that. This one's gonna go straight at 90. We can get it to go. Okay. And then okay, so this actually is a ethanol plant. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That works perfectly for what I want. I think, yeah, if I use anarchy, I can make multiple ones of these, which is absolutely great. I will probably end up making another ethanol plant or two. So, what we're gonna do here, let's grab, turn off guidelines. Brutal zoning there. Let's go here. I want to go buildings. We're gonna go industrial. Chemical plant 2? No. Yeah, because that's a giant thing. I don't need that. They're silo. Yep. If we can find some agricultural warehouse storage stuff. Here we go. Let's search agriculture. Yeah. Okay, I accidentally hit two of those, but we'll keep it. All right, that's gonna work great. What we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna turn off snapping. Okay. That is gonna work perfectly fine. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking, I'm going to put in a little bit of industry here. For this, we're going to go there. We're going to do something like that. Got our train here doing train things. Okay. So obviously, as traffic increases, we will have to make changes. I've made that. I've stated that multiple times. We're gonna have to make changes to infrastructure, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting when it happens. What we're gonna have to do. That is something that I will definitely be needing some advice on doing. We're gonna do that. We're going to work on how is that overlapping? What is happening there? Okay. And now, what I'm thinking here, this is where we're going to put our high school. We've got our elementary school here, which is a massive elementary. We're going to put a big high school here as well. So we have these uh, energy lines. Some point, I'm going to have to run these to a different spot. We're gonna have to like cut them across here. This is right through the center of town, and you know what? I've seen it. I've seen it before. It houses stay away from it, but we could do that and make it part of town. Okay, go here. Let's get some more Southwest housing zone. Okay, let's take a look at our high school. And I am going to use the anyway. I am going to use the Southwest High School. Oh my god, that's smaller than the elementary school. Maybe I won't. Oh, that was the elementary. Come on. This is the high school. Right. Okay. So, bring this to here. I'm gonna run this road out ways. Okay, so we've got gymnasium. We're gonna do small classroom building. Okay, large classroom building. Library. Do that. The only thing that sucks about the Southwest High School is the lack of a sports field. So we're gonna look at something quick. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put a pool in. Okay. All right. We're gonna move. Not move. I want to add on guidelines. Okay. So we need to add in parking. Okay. There's some parking and see what we can fit in here. Large, no. Very large, no. Perfect. Okay. So we've got that. I want to go here. All right, we're gonna bring this out this way. Now we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to the sports field. What we're gonna do, we're gonna run a road right behind here. Do this, and then that. Oh no, okay. Well. Alright, we're gonna grab this one and this one, move them. Say that it was moved at construction time. This field. Yeah. Do that, and then what can we grab for a parking lot? Thought about this a little bit better. Thinking, oh, it's perfect. That is what I wanted to put here. Okay. That is a nice big high school complex. I mean, look at the amount of students. That is insane. I don't know what is causing that, but wow. Okay. Yeah. So far, I love what we've done in this episode. Um, this has the potential to have 1,700 employees. Holy cow. Okay. Well educated and highly educated. Yes. That and we might uh need do. So low density offices go here and here. There. Um I want to see how tall this comes in as. It'd be a solid sized building here. Okay. So let's continue improving, expanding our street layout. So 96. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with it. Not a huge fan of how big that is, but we'll do it. I'm thinking what we could do is maybe when this ethanol plant came in, they decided to throw up some uh apartment buildings over here for the employees. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I don't like that. I was hoping to fill that in a little bit. Um, okay. That this over here is going to be more Southwest style housing. This is going to get so. What we definitely need to do here, we need to get a 3-lane highway. Yeah, that. Oh, that's a lot of traffic. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's take a look at our education here. Obviously, we have plenty of capacity. So we have uneducated, poorly educated, educated, well-educated, and highly educated. Okay. So this is poorly, this is educated, this is well, this is high. So let's take a look at our options for thinking. We have college. Okay. Then we do have small college. I don't know how I feel about that though. And we could sneak this in somewhere. That like fits perfectly in our block rate. But then there is like, massive universities. So we'll have to look into that. At some point, I'm thinking we might put a university and college, like, or just a college down here, and maybe save the university for when we make our big city wherever we decide to do that. But I'm hoping that this traffic is kind of clearing up a little bit. I don't know if it is. I think a lot of these people are moving in right now, so obviously they're not gonna like being across the street from a bunch of pollution, so could become an issue in the future. Although the air pollution is getting blown that way. Ground pollution is it's there. This is a fire station. What do we have for parks? Like massive parks in here. Okay. Oh, that's a big. So we do that, then we can maybe do something like that. And are there any smaller parks that we can fit in here? That's a little overlapping there, but okay. You need one of these. Let's think about this. Honestly, be a decent spot for it. Put it back there. Huh? Okay. Hold on a second. Weird. Okay. Uh, I don't know what's going on there. We do have little 1 square parks. Whoa. These are going to just go all the way along here. It looks a little bit interesting, but I mean that's a nice little recreation center kind of. We'll go with it. Thinking, since it came in so weird, get rid of this, and we are gonna put in another little park back here. Thinking, oh, holy crap! Okay. That will work. What? This is office space here that we have zoned. Okay. So, with that, guys, I think our traffic has been solved. Everyone's been moved in. I think that was a solid episode of expansion here. Next episode we will. Man, this is gonna get interesting. I don't know what we're gonna do when this highway starts getting really busy. So next episode, let's plan on building out our suburb area over here. And potentially, if not next episode, the episode after it, we'll get a like university slash college. I think we'll probably just go college for now, put in back over here. And yeah, we'll look into that. And then eventually we're gonna need to move past this city and we are going to begin work. Oh man, I don't even know where we're gonna start with this. Probably. Jeez, I don't even know. I mean, this might be a decent spot to start. Potentially use like this as like what turns into a downtown area. But we're gonna essentially just go through and start absolutely destroying all these fields and stuff out here. And we're gonna turn this into a bit of a like metropolis over here, which is the Iowa side of this map. So yeah, that's what we're gonna end up doing. We do need to put in a couple more small towns, like how we have this town here. Do need to put in some more small towns. I need to go through and build out like actual agricultural industry on the map. So that's something we need to do at some point. I don't know if we're gonna do it next episode because I think I want to finish. Whatever this city is gonna be called. I want to finish this before I go back to doing that stuff. So with that, guys, I'm gonna end this one here. Solid episode, I think. And yeah, I will end up seeing you guys next episode.